So, do you want to see what this looks like? It gives a pretty good picture. Let's see if I can work this a little bit. Working my magic. Working my magic. It says it is connected to the chat. That's great. Here we go. All right. Hey, Pierce. What's happening, brother? Hey, you. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh, it's Costa Mom. Hey, Costa Mom. We are just getting to the airport here in Providence. So, hey, Nicholas. As some of you guys know, I live out in Massachusetts. So, if you looked at a map, I live near a little city called Taunton. It's in the southern part. It's like directly east of Providence, if you looked on the map. So, I am here with Mrs. Squatch. So, you'll see her sometimes. She's not paying attention now, but there she is. So, if you ever see her. So we're just starting. My flight's due to leave. Yep, just getting started. Supposed to take off out of here at 5:30. Boarding is at 4:55. And the big guy don't like to fly very much. So there are only two ways I pretty much get on a plane. And that's either through mega amounts of drugs or mega amounts of alcohol. I've chose the latter. So, as you can see, there's a little place called Whalers behind me. They are a local brewer. Oh, thanks. She says hello. I appreciate that, AAU. Thank you very much. Fingers crossed. So, you know what? We got a nice day here. So we're going down to Food and Wine. It's a 2-day escape. It's just us. There's no daughter this time. So we told her we had to go away for work reasons. It's kind of like work related. I mean, we're, unwinding before the little hellions come back to the public school system. So, so we're going to go down Food and Wine, and my game plan is going to be to stream. So our days are kind of mapped out. We are doing Hollywood Studios tomorrow morning. I'm hoping I get on Rise. I've gotten on it like 5 or 6 times. I haven't missed one yet. So I'm hoping that this holds true. But we're going to go to Hollywood Studios. I want to do Star Wars stuff for my birthday because tomorrow is my birthday. And then 2 o'clock, we're hopping on over to Epcot. And we are going to troll the countries and drink and eat and be merry. And then on Tuesday, we're going to do Animal Kingdom in the morning. Hopefully we'll get on Flight of Passage. And then in the afternoon, we're going to do Epcot. And Thursday, we're out of here. So, thank you. Happy birthday, Eve. Yes, happy birthday, Eve. I will drink to that for sure. So, my streams are going to be based on a lot of talk on Disney. Unless I'm in Disney, then you will see a live stream from there. I'm gonna try to set up probably 2 streams tomorrow, and then 2 streams on Wednesday. I'll do like an hour or so at each park, so everybody can kind of see what's going on. I know a lot of the streamer-ness that we follow, like Pat, he's like pretty much off for the week, so hopefully this will fill a void. I'm not sure what Tom's up to. But maybe it'll give you some space. And outside of Disney, you're going to see me talk a lot about real estate and fire department stuff. And I love to brew beer. So my hope is maybe not so much when we come back, but maybe early next week, do a little brew session. So thank you, Nicholas. What is going to be my first drunk? My first drunk at Epcot. So that's a good question. I am a fan favorite of the UK. I really like their Golden Ale, which is a blend of Bass and what is the other one? It's blended with Bass and I think they've been putting Newcastle in it. So that'll probably be the first place I go. I am definitely going to go over to Mexico, and they have this specialty margarita. It's not even on the menu, down in the tequila bar over at La Cava there, and that is, it's like AG or Elijah or something. You can look it up. There's plenty of videos online, but they do this like cool little presentation where they like smoke up a globe and stuff. So the missus and I are gonna split that. That thing, it's expensive. It's like a $24 drink, but the show that goes with it is awesome. I will 100% get a Kung Fu Punch. 100%, because Kung Fu Punch is really good. I discovered that, oh God, years ago, well over a decade now. The Kung Fu Punch is great. I usually do a shot in Norway. They used to have a nice beer there, but when we were down here in April, they kind of changed out the drink menu. They actually, over in Norway, now serve like slushies. So, and they'll put a shot in it for you. And they have that Aquavent, I think is how you, Aquavient is how you pronounce it. I got a bottle of it at home. It's really good. It's vodka made with potato. And on the inside of the label, when you look through the bottle, you can see where it's gone on the ship. And they claim supposedly every batch they make goes across the equator. So mine shows it going over the equator twice. So we'll be doing that. I think Germany, usually Mrs. Squatch likes the grapefruit beer over there. We typically like to go to all the booths, and we will either get a flight of beers and or a flight of wine, depending upon what's offered. So when we're walking around for that hour or so, you're gonna see me stop in a lot of booths, and I am gonna order a ton of flights. So that's what I'm gonna be mowing down on. I'm trying to think. So the UK, Japan, I'll do a little sake because I like the sake, and they also have a really good, and I believe it's back on the menu, sushi donut. So I'll be doing the sushi donut over there. The American Pavilion, we don't typically stop in. They carry a lot of Sam Adams, and being from Massachusetts, Sam Adams is my groove. So that's plentiful around here. I don't need any Sam Adams down in Florida. They have a wing, like a chicken wing booth, so you're gonna see me over there. There'll be a ton of that. Go over to Canada, and they had a really good, what was that maple drink we got there last time? Do you remember what that was? It was some sort of, it was like a mixed maple, it was like a maple whiskey that they put in their drink, and it was
You can get it like
fantastic.
a slushy too.
Yeah, it's like a slushy, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but you can get it not slushy.
So you can get it not as a slushy, I guess. They have a couple decent beers there. Mexico, we usually get margaritas. So we'll get some margaritas and beers. So we're gonna hammer all over the place. Hopefully you guys will join in, and it will give you a little extra lift to your day. So what's everybody been up to now that our fearless cult leader has now gone on hiatus for a week? What did everybody do this last weekend, since we haven't had a cult stream in a couple of days? And you will notice I like to talk like a lot. I can almost like sit here and just talk to myself. So who is, I see this is probably, this is all new to me. I'm using Streamlabs, so I kind of, if you've never used it before, you should just fire it up and try it once and get some people to come in and say hi. Nicholas is watching Gundam. That's awesome. You having a good summer so far, Nicholas? Nicholas is one of my students. Hey, Sherry. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Sherry Mars joined us from the North Shore. How's your day going, Sherry? I am down at TF Green right now. just kind of hanging out, trying to get good and lubed up for my flight. We're gonna go down to Paddlefish. So when we land, hopefully things will go swimmingly, and we won't, fingers crossed, we won't be delayed. Provided we're not delayed and everything's running pretty much on time, I'm actually gonna try to do a second stream if I can pull it off tonight. So it'll be a little bit later. It'll probably be 9:15, 9:30. I'll stream from Paddlefish just so you guys can see the inside. Hey, Mickey. So yeah, so I'll stream from Paddlefish provided we are able to make it there. We have a reservation for 9:30. We only have a big carry-on bag. So the hope is that the plane is leaving on time, and it leaves on time, and we get in on time, which is supposed to be like 8:25. We're gonna get out, call for an Uber. It's about a 25-minute ride to Disney Springs from there. So, hopefully we'll make it there. We got a 9:20 or 9:25 reservation. So we'll get over there and we'll get into Paddlefish. And I think I don't know if we'll order a meal, definitely appetizers. So we planned on getting a couple appetizers, kind of soaking it in, having a couple of cold adult beverages, perfectly chilled adult beverages, PCABs. So get a couple of those in, and then that'll be the night. And then I will I'll try for my Rise of the Resistance pass early tomorrow morning. So my stream, which I'll probably set up tonight, will be probably fairly early in the morning. Get in, depending upon what time it is. I'll probably schedule it for like 8:30, somewhere in there. 8:30, I would say. I'll schedule it, and then I'll probably just do it this way. I tried to, when I went to do the scheduled stream right here for this one, when I started up through through Streamlabs, it gave me some kind of error message saying that like the YouTube thing you did was written in the wrong script for this or something. So I don't know, but I'll probably do it the same way. So make sure you're hitting the like button. That's very important. So you're gonna hit the like button. You are going to subscribe and hit the little bell and turn on the notifications. So when I go live twice tomorrow, twice Wednesday, probably again on Thursday on my way home, that you're not missing the stream, and you will be able to, troll around with me and Mrs. Squatch here for the better part of an hour or so, hour or two, and we'll get you inside of a Disney park and get you looking around. I don't think there's gonna be the Magic Kingdom. I don't think. We talked about it. If we can make it work, maybe. If that's the case, I'll let you guys know. Especially those of you on the Discord. I'll just hop on the Discord and let you all know, what's happening, and then you can make your way over there. Oh, everybody's saying hello to you.
Hello.
So for those of you joining in, welcome, thank you. Hit the like button, subscribe. We're here. We're here at Whalers.
We should go.
Yeah, it's 4:35, so we're gonna finish up our beer here. We're probably going to make our way down and stop at the next bar along the way to the terminal, because it's right next to the gate, rather. I'm gonna stop at the next bar along the way to the gate here. Probably order myself a quick shot of Fireball before we get moving. Maybe another beer if I can squeeze it in. I had thought about trying to stream from the plane, but I don't think the plane's Wi-Fi is going to have enough bandwidth to handle streaming from the plane. So we will definitely not stream from the plane. I think it would just be easier. Yeah, so invite your friends. I appreciate your support.
right
It
now.
is like
I'm going to
awesome.
the bathroom.
Yep. We got one off to the restroom while I finish up, pay the tab. And I definitely appreciate the support. I hope I see you guys, in and out of the streams. Invite your friends, family. If you got a grandmother, aunt, uncle, cousin, person, tell them to come on along. It should be quite an interesting ride. I have a very diverse portfolio of things that I'm into. I've done a ton. I've been very fortunate to have a lot of friends. I've made a lot of friends and a lot of connections, and we'll talk a lot about that. So, thank you, Sherry. We are flying JetBlue. It's flight number 1075, I think, here out of PVD. So if you look up the airport codes, it's PVD to MCO. It's a JetBlue flight. I think it's 1075. So if you want to use a flight tracker, I use Flight Radar 24. You can track the flight, see where I am. So for those of you that may be ninja watching right now, don't know, Sherry is graphic designer extraordinaire. So if you are, Rhode Island, Mickey. If you are, if you're looking to get some sort of graphical design done, I've seen her work on Redbubble. For those of you that don't know, I am a moderator for It's Pat, so you should go over. You can subscribe and follow him. You see me over there, and then Anthony the Molar Man. He's another one I mod for now. So we all kind of follow the same core streamers to a certain degree, but she does the merchandising for It's Pat's channel, and her designs are incredible. So you should really go to Redbubble and check them out. Look up It's Pat, you'll see them. She does fantastic. So if you're interested, I could hook you up with her. Hopefully, I've been meaning to get you, Sherry. I've been meaning to get you my my label design for my brewery that I'm trying to slowly get off the ground. It's been a slow burn. COVID didn't help. But I do, if you go to Backwards Urban Brewers on Facebook, you'll see that I do have a Facebook page set up. So I'm hoping that now that we're like in the middle of summer, I can kind of get cranking on that now that I've gotten all my stuff settled and done. And we're going to be doing some brewing videos. I do have a brewing rig I'm building, so hopefully we'll document the completion of that. And then my ultimate goal is in the next 3 years is to have what they call as a Pico brewery. So I'll be brewing less than a few thousand barrels a year. I'll be under 500 barrels a year. So yep. So I'm going to try doing an IPA. Right now I have fermenting an American Nut Brown Light Ale. So it kind of looks and has the flavor of a brown ale, like a Newcastle maybe, or like a Yingling. It has the mouth texture of like a Bud Light, where it's not really heavy and thick. It's sweet, and it is about, oh, you're welcome, Sherry. You do great work. And my ale is just about 5% by volume. So it's something you can sit down and drink for a long, long time. So that 7 gallons is it's fermented. It's going to be bottled. I got to distribute some of it. I have people wanting it. So now, once I get back from this trip, we're going to bottle up my beer and ship it out to those few. Some of you that live locally here in Massachusetts, if you want to try some, I would be more than happy to meet up with you. Sling you a couple of bottles. All my bottles are labeled. My label comes with them. I got stickers, and hopefully soon. Sherry doesn't know it, but I'm gonna rope her into doing some t-shirts for me because she does such a fantastic job. but I'm not really sure how the whole Redbubble thing works. I think that seems like a good avenue to go, just to get me out there. It's more for marketing purposes, really. That's, you know, to me, marketing's worth more than making money on t-shirts and whatever else I do. But if you guys stick around for the ride, we are going to, we'll get into a lot of the stuff I've done. I've traveled a lot. I've had a lot of experiences, again, because of friends of mine, right place, right time. You know, I have a lot of really good friends that have given me a lot of great opportunities that I've been able to take advantage of. So, you know, they say sometimes money can't buy everything, and that is 100% true, because a lot of the experiences I have cost me money. They didn't make me money. But it is something that you just can't buy. It's experiences that you can't replace. So we will definitely be talking about a lot of that stuff coming up. So, whoops, there we go. Hopefully, you know, as we go along through this journey over the next couple of days, I'll see a bunch of you guys in. Make sure you pop in and out. At some point, I'll figure out how to make moderators. I don't know. I know there's like a way to do it here. Still trying to learn, like, what the heck's going on here. I have buttons and all sorts of stuff I can push. I'll figure it out. I may have to refer to YouTube for help. Nope, not nervous at all. So part of my background is, for a lot of my life, I started out doing community theater when I was 13, and by the age of like 33, when I did my last show, I'd done so many performances that in front of live crowds, it didn't bother me anymore. I DJ on the side, and I have a live band with a couple friends of mine, so we gig. The biggest crowd I've ever played, there was like just a little over 5,000 people in the crowd. So being in that line of work doesn't really bother me. I did a radio show for 4 years in college with a really good friend of mine. It was his radio show. He was like, "You want to co-host with me?" I'm like, "Absolutely." So, did you do the South Shore Musical Theater? We did not do the South Shore Musical Theater. We've done a lot of big events, a lot of like grand balls and stuff. Never in the South Shore Musical Theater though. So, to be honest with you, it's really weird not having people like live in front of me. Like, I see it says there's 4 people here in the live chat, but I haven't figured out if that number is just who's chatting or who's actually watching. So, you know, the nerves are gone. I will talk to anybody. I have a funny joke which I'll share with you in Disney tomorrow as one of my Disney experiences. And if you guys ever run into me out in public, you guys can play along with the joke, because anybody can really kind of join in. It's kind of funny. So we will cover that when I get into the UK. So it'll probably be early on in the stream. It's a little story, and it's a funny joke that carries on today with one of my best friends in the entire world. We do it all the time. So you guys will hear the story about me being famous, even though I wasn't famous. So outside of that, I'm going to pack this up. I'm going to make my way down to my gate. I'm going to get on my plane. So what I want you guys to do is, if you haven't already, I want you to smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. I would appreciate it. Hit the bell so you can see me go live the next couple of days. That would be great. And keep an ear out, especially those of you in the Discord, which it looks like most of you are. I will post in the Discord if I'm going to stream in a little bit. Thank you, Mickey. Thanks, Amy. Nice to see you here, Amy. Thank you. Thanks, AAU. Thanks, Sherry. So I will post in the Discord. I'm supposed to touch down at 8:26. But as soon as my wheels hit the ground there and I've touched down and I'm rolling, I'm gonna order my Uber, and then I will post on the Discord probably shortly thereafter. I would say probably around the 9 o'clock area. So thank you, AAU. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. Thank you for joining me. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate the support for this first inaugural stream, like a legit inaugural, not a test. So like it, share it out, and I will see you all hopefully in about just about 4 hours. Bye, everybody. We'll see you all later. Thanks, Nicholas. Bye, Amy. Bye, Mickey.